I see my wrist set look like pineapple. Shawty super thick, but she tastes like pineapple. 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 Shawty see my wrist set look like pineapple. Shawty super thick, but she tastes like pineapple. Pineapple.
I know many of you guys have been waiting for this video, and here it is. Yay! Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Josephine. This is my mother-in-law, baby Shelton.
Hi.
And we are here today to talk to you about Bella Bodiez, and also my experience on getting a BBL with Bella Bodiez. I do want to start off this video by saying that this is strictly based off my experience only, and also my personal opinion of the company and basically Bella Bodiez in a whole. I have my mother-in-law here because she did chaperone me when I went and got the procedure done, and also she was the one who took care of me as far as did my lymphatic massages and was my moral support. So I wanted her to chime in and tell you guys what she thought of the whole, or my procedure.
I think as far as the support, because it's just like they say, you know, it's not only the surgery and who it is that you chose, but then also to your aftercare is so important, just about as much as the research that you do on who it is that you choose to go with. My daughter-in-law chose who she chose. You know, I have done surgery both here in the United States and in TJ. So I will give you my opinion on that because I do lymphatic massages. I've worked on plenty of girls that have gotten work done both in Mexico, out of state, and in the United States. So, you know, I think as far as opinion, my opinion might be just a little bit worth something. I myself, like I said, I have had 3 tummy tucks already. My daughter-in-law knows. I have no problem in sharing what it is that I've gone through. Some girls don't like to share what it is that they've done. I have no problem with it. I've gotten 3 tummy tucks. I've gotten lipo. I've gotten in-fat transfer. I've gotten a BBL. I've gotten breast implants. So I could give an opinion on that. And I guess I'm here just to talk about how I felt about who she chose to get her work done.
So with that being said, I did go to Bella Bodiez, like I stated in the beginning and in my past video, which is located in TJ, or Mexico TJ.
Both the same.
And I chose to go with Bella Bodiez because I personally knew a handful of girls who went there and got their surgery done. They loved the results. I loved the results. And I heard nothing but good things about Bella Bodiez. So I did research them for almost a year, like I stated in my other video. And yeah, I just, you know, decided to do it, and I put in my deposit.
I think when I first asked her where is she going to go get the surgery done, not that I was scared that she was getting it done in TJ, because like I said, I have gotten mine done in TJ, and I did like the care that I got done. I think TJ is more old school, so they do like to keep you in at least a day to see how your recovery, make sure that all the anesthesia and everything is coming out good, at least overnight. I got 2 surgeries done here, both in Century City and Beverly Hills. had the surgery done, you were out within 2 minutes of your surgery. Soon as you woke up and your anesthesia was gone, you were out. So I had no problem with who it is or where she got it done. It was just a scary thing because I didn't do research on them.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I chose Bella Bodiez, one, because of the results, and two, the price. And I'm keeping it real 100%, but I'm telling you guys, I love my results. I love Bella Bodiez. I love the team. The one who I booked with was Dee. I love Dee's personality. Yes, I've heard, like, people do get mixed reviews about Dee. However, I guess that's my personality, and I feel like that's the type of girl I would click with. And I felt like she kept it real. She kept it 100, and I really enjoyed her, and I wanted to go with her. She was one of those assistants that would always answer all my questions, and she would be just on it. And she's also one of the other reasons why I went through with Bella Bodiez, is because she was just had so much information, and she was always there to answer anybody's question, and that's what I liked about her.
I feel the same way, because even when I try to contact her and I didn't get nothing done, but I'm talking about my daughter-in-law taking care of her, she always returned back my messages. Always. I'm fortunate that I got to meet her in person, and no matter what it is that you feel about her, I feel that, she keeps it 100%, and don't be one of those people that smile in my face but then talk about me behind my back. She will tell you exactly straight up front, and I love that about her.
What other thing that did I want to talk about? Did the procedure hurt? Yes. No. The procedure didn't hurt because I was under a lot of pain meds, so I wasn't coming out of surgery. I was fine. I felt good. Going home, I still felt good. But the following day, of course, I was very uncomfortable. The recovery process was a BITCH, and yeah. But she helped.
Wait, before you even got started on that, I wanted to talk about the building.
Okay. Wait. All right. So I got my surgery. I'm 2 months post-ops, in a couple of weeks, maybe even going on 3. I'm not too sure. But I got my surgery on April 11th, 2018, and like I said, she was the one who chaperoned me and took me down to TJ, and we pulled up. And what did you think about the building?
Okay, for me, as soon as I pulled up to the building, wait, just because you're going into TJ, that doesn't mean that they have some pretty buildings. I know 2 surgeries I got done in TJ, and when I pulled up to those buildings, there were some beautiful buildings. I pulled up to this building, and it wasn't a building. It was just like an office space. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It was just an office space. So I'm looking at the outside, and I'm saying, oh my God, is this where you're going to get your surgery?
Yeah, she sure did say that. And I said, scared. Yes. I said, yep. In my head, I was like, F it. All the other girls that I've known got it done here. I'm going to get it done here. I'm going to come out the way I'm going to come out. And goodness, I came out.
When I went in there,
cute.
I always feel, don't judge a book by its cover. I went inside, and of course, you do have to get buzzed in a couple of times. I have my whole family that lives in TJ. So I know how bad TJ has gotten during the years. I know how bad it's gotten. I know that for a while, I didn't return back to TJ for a few years, 5 to 6 years, because it was dangerous. So as time went on, yes, they do have to take a lot of precaution both for their safety and for the safety of the girls that are there. So for them to have to get buzzed in, you have to get buzzed in through 2 doors or whatever. That didn't bother me. That made me feel good. I'm glad that I knew that she was going to be safe there. When I did get inside, oh my God, it was just like a totally different view from being outside. It was 100% clean. You could smell the Fabuloso all over the place. You know, they had a cleaning lady that walked right behind you, sitting up there cleaning and mopping, you know, just sitting there with her little mop and her little rags, just constantly cleaning. I felt very comfortable.
I had somebody message me, ask me what I thought about the building, because they had somebody gave them their opinion of the building, and my personal opinion of this facility was, it was old. It was an older building. The tile was older. However, it was upkept. It was, yes, the place looked outdated, but overall, everything, the bathroom was clean, the room I stayed in was clean, the sheets were clean. I did see where I was getting performed on, because I did have to walk in there and get put to sleep or go under anesthesia, and the surgery room looked clean. Was it high tech? I don't believe it was high tech. Like I said, it was outdated, but it still looked clean to me. If I had any doubt of it being run down and dirty, I definitely would have walked out. But I put my trust in the team. I put my trust in Gladys. Again, like I was saying, I knew a handful of girls who already went there. They had the procedures done, and they like the results. And half of these girls are in the makeup industry, and they are well known. I'm not going to disclose who they are because I don't believe they want to share who, you know, them getting their body done. But I genuinely enjoyed Bella Bodiez, their team. They were so hands-on and so communicative to me, especially the nurses that were there. And the anesthesiologist, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I think was the shit. He didn't hurt me, and out of everything, I think that's what I was worried about, was getting put to sleep. And he was so gentle, and I woke up feeling so good. So I think he did his job. As far as my doctor, I did get introduced to my doctor the day of. I don't know my doctor's name, sad to say, but I was introduced to him, and then I met Gladys, and I think I was just really communicating with Gladys as the doctor was marking me up. And I just didn't care who was doing me, because I put my trust in the team, and I put my trust in Gladys because she does have this reputation, and she just was ensuring me that I will get the results that I was looking for. So, you know, I just went with that. And she was also in the room when I was getting marked up. So what did
I was in the room, and I found it really, I think it just took a load right off of me when, right before we went into the room, you know, there was a couple of girls that got turned away. Probably because they had a little runny nose, you know, low blood count, whatever it was. At the time, I could see that their money didn't mean nothing. They put down a deposit, whatever, but their money didn't mean nothing, because right then and there, I heard them say that, you know what, surgery will not be performed on them today. You know, until they get whatever cleared, that no surgery. And they were coming from LA. It was like 3 or 4 girls, because this young girl that was going to get the procedure took the bus, took a cab, and brought two of her, sisters with her to be there. And they all got turned away. They all got turned away. So right then and there, it helped me to see that, what? They're going to get a refund. So obviously their money didn't mean nothing, to Gladys and the team. That the safety of this girl, okay. When I seen that, I just felt so comfortable. Okay, they're going to check all her vitals. They're going to check everything. Can complications happen? Can complications happen? Let me see. I think Kanye West, I think her mother got something done. Can complications happen? You're talking about a multi-millionaire that sat up there and had his mother. I don't think his mother went to TJ, but still, something happened. Something happened. Complications can happen anywhere.
Yeah, I've had multiple surgeries done. I've gotten, of course, my BBL. I've got my breast done. I've gotten my nose done. I've gotten my jaw broken. I have multiple surgeries. I'm not happy with my breasts. I've gotten them done out here, and this doctor has good reviews. However, I feel like I'm botched. But what can I do? And no matter where you go, maybe I'm botched. Okay, because I wasn't educated. I was not educated as far as the aftercare. So I didn't know getting your breasts done, you had to get a massage. No one told me. The doctor never informed me. And I think that's why, I feel that my breasts could be a lot better. I mean, they're not hideous or ugly. I'm not happy with it personally, because I should have went the extra mile and did the aftercare, which I wasn't aware of. As far as aftercare having a BBL, I was informed because of D. D was always on it as far as informing all the girls that when you get your surgery done, it's very important to get aftercare, your lymphatic massages. And I didn't know anything about that either. Thank goodness I have my mother-in-law right here who stayed on my body, and I can see that if you don't do the aftercare, where things can get messed up, your body won't be healing correctly. And also when having your lymphatic massage therapist, they can sit there and watch your what is it? If the wounds, not the
wounds too, but also too the fibrosis. I could see her, and as she's changing, or as I'm putting on the faja for her, I could see the fibrosis. I could see it on her back. I could see it on her stomach. I'm able to catch what she's not aware of. I could see an infection coming on. It's not just her that I've worked on, but I've worked on plenty of girls, and I had, a young girl that just did her surgery here in Beverly Hills, and I'm massaging her, and I'm looking at her, and I'm telling her, I said, what, you have a little bit of redness going on around your belly button. And we weren't sure, I told her, I said, I'm not sure if it's the faja that's irritating you, but I need for you to put some cotton balls and keep the faja away from the belly button. It started healing, and then 2 days later, it came back again, and it started getting red again. And I could feel a little bit of heat coming off of that wound. I told her right then and there, what, you're going to have to go to the doctor and have him look at it. He did all kinds of biopsies on that belly button. And sure enough, prescribed her some antibiotics, and she healed up really, really good. But it's like, you do need that aftercare. You do need someone that knows what they're doing, someone that's aware of what to look for, at even massaging, I could sit up there and I could feel the fibrosis. I could feel the liquid, you have drainage for a purpose, to drain all that water out. Now for me, when I had my surgery, I'm post-op 7 months. When I had my surgery, my doctor did not put no drainage. So my wound healed up real quickly. Little did I know that, dang it, I'm building up water. Well, it was an awful sight when I sat out there and I could feel my stomach, and there's a whole bunch of liquid. And when you pound sucked it, you could hear the liquid inside you, and that had to be drained. So it's like so many different things, you know, that can sit out there and that can go wrong if you're not careful and if you're not looking out for what should be done.
What else do you want to talk about? Honestly, I'm probably all over the place. I don't know where to start. I don't know what I did with my notes. I'm sorry. But again, like, my experience, it was good with Bella Bodiez. The recovery was really hard on me. I did go through that post-op depression, which she was super excited that I was going through. Because I guess once once you're over with that post-op depression, then it's when you start becoming back to normal. Mm-hmm. I did have a hard time using the restroom when I did come back home. As far as the restroom, I mean peeing, and this might be a little too much information, but I was peeing in the shower because I did not know how to sit on my butt at all. Like, if I tried, like, it just felt like I was floating on the damn toilet. Mm-hmm. And then using the restroom, number 2, I did have to watch a YouTube video on other girls on how they use the restroom, and I had to basically hold onto the tub and the sink and, like, just try to prop myself up and hover over the toilet and use the restroom. Hopefully that information helps you. I know that's a lot of too much information, but some of us girls, we need to know because we're put in that position and we're like, what the heck, what do I do? So that's what I did. Maybe that might help you later on if you decide to do BBL. That's what I did. I used the restroom in the shower when I had to pee because I was peeing so much. Bella Bodiez did give me pain medication, and I took them all as prescribed. Yeah, as prescribed. And they did give me infection medicine to prevent any infections, which I did. I took them all. I followed all their post-op care information. They had a nurse that's 24 hours who I always communicated. She always told me to send her pictures of my body, just to update her what stages I was in. And I did go through some stages where my body was uneven, and one side was swollen and the other one was bigger than the other, and I was feeling some type of way. But I sent it to her. I also asked my mother-in-law, like, is this normal? And she assured me that this was normal. And also the lady that I was always talking to told me that that's one of the stages that you go through, which is, if that's the stage and this is what is normal, then okay, I can deal with that. But I was definitely feeling some type of way about my body.